Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my class students, class 5, subject English. So today we are going to do an interesting story. Do you like to hear stories? Yes. Don't we? Yes. We like to hear stories. Today the story is about the gatekeeper's reward. What do you mean by reward, student? Reward is nothing but the prize. Prize what we get. Gatekeeper here is the guard who will just guard the main gate at certain palaces or in big malls, big castles. It's just the other word for watchman. So here, once upon a time, there lived a king named Vikramaditya. What was the name of the king? He was Vikramaditya. In short, the people used to call him Vikram. He is the king of Ujjain. He is the king of which city? It is Ujjain. He loved his people very much. He loved his people very much. Even the people used to love him very much. The king, he promised to his people that he will capture a ghost. Ghost means what, student? Bhoot. You don't know Bhoot? By name Betan. This Bhoot Betan lived in a tamarind tree. Tamarind tree means amnikacha. What do you mean by tamarind? It is just a sour fruit. So here the king by name Vikramaditya, he promised his people to capture and bring a ghost by name Betan to a sage. Sage is nothing but a wise man. The king found the ghost in the forest on what? On tamarind tree. Now the ghost is telling, I'll come with you, Betan. No problem that I don't come with you. I'll come with you. But you should promise me something. What is the condition he is keeping? Betan is keeping some conditions. That Betan will be telling some stories on the way. But this Vikramaditya has not to open his mouth. He should not open his mouth while he is telling stories. Whatever it happens, Vikramaditya should not open his mouth. This is the condition kept by whom? By Betan. So Vikramaditya agrees to his condition. So students, just remember one thing before we go into the chapter. This is all a fictitious stories. This is a fictitious story. That means we can't believe that it is real or not. It is just a story. Just enjoy the story. That's all. Now how you enjoy your cartoons and all. This is a fictitious story, students. That means it is not a real story. You just listen to the story and enjoy the story. That's all. So here students, can you capture a ghost? No, we can't capture a ghost. So in the lesson, we will be learning how Vikramaditya captures the ghost. Who is the ghost here? He is Betan. So what is the condition Betan is telling? Betan is telling that he will tell him a short stories all the way to the kingdom. Each story is ending with a puzzle. But Vikramaditya should not open his mouth on the way. But here in the story, Betan is telling short stories to Vikramaditya. Each story is ending with a puzzle. But this Vikramaditya is unable to stay silent. But this Vikramaditya was unable to stay silent when he heard the puzzle. From whom? From Betan. He started to solve the puzzle. Why is he starting to solve the puzzle? Because this Vikramaditya is very clever. He is very clever enough. He will solve the puzzles very easily. When he solved the puzzle, when he opened his mouth, what was the condition of Betan? That he should not open his mouth. But obviously, this Vikramaditya will not stay silent and he starts to solve the puzzle. He opens his mouth to solve the puzzle and Betan is flying away back to tamarind tree, to the forest. And here the story that Betan told to Vikramaditya, I'll start a new story that Betan is telling to Vikramaditya. Betan is telling, once upon a time there lived a king called Chandrakant. What was the name of the king? Chandrakant. This is the story that Betan is telling to Vikramaditya. on the way to kingdom. His people loved him. Why did they love him? Because he was very courageous and generous. Like how all you love the drinks, the boost drinks, no? Like boost, like Horlicks and all, which gives you boost, which gives you energy. The same way, the king here, the Chandrakant, he was like a boost energy to the people because he was very courageous and generous. The people loved him very much. One day when King Chandrakant was sitting in his court, you have seen the court of the king and all, no? He was just sitting in the court. A guard means what? A gatekeeper. A guard came running inside. He's just breathless. Like how you go to PT and all. After PT, you come to class. You are feeling breathless. Like this. The guard comes inside the court and he's telling, "Oh my dear king, you must be alert. The soldiers must be alert." The king is asking, "Why? Why they should be alert?" The guard is telling, "There may be an attack of our enemy within a few days. There may be an attack of our enemy within a few days to our kingdom." Chandrakant is really surprised. He's telling, "How did you know that one?" Okay, we will be always alert. We will be alert. So this Chandrakant is just preparing all his guards. He's just keeping more guards in the main entrance of the palace, and he's just being alert always. He's just preparing for the war. Chandrakant asked the man, "Who are you, my good man? How do you know about this?" So this man is replying, "I am the one who guards the main entrance of the palace, my king." The guard answers, blowing. Blowing means bowing means he's just bending down and he's answering that he's the guard of the main entrance. Chandrakant is asking, "How do you know that the enemies may attack us?" The guard said to him that it was just a hunch. Hunch means it is a guess, a feeling or a guess. This guard is just guessing about that. A few days later, a neighboring country attacked the king Chandrakant's kingdom. So the neighboring country is coming and attacking the Chandrakant's kingdom. But as the guard has already alerted this king, the king is always prepared. He is also prepared for the war. So they fight the war against the enemy, and the enemy army was defeated by King Chandrakant. And the King Chandrakant won the army, won this fight. The brave soldiers of Chandrakant fought the war very boldly, and Chandrakant won the war. He won the war. Once the war was over, the king decided to give a suitable reward to the guard. For what? For warning them from the enemy's attack. So next day, the guard was called to the court to receive his award from the king. The king is asking the guard, "Tell us now, a great man, how did you come to know about the attack? My brave soldier, please tell me, how did you come to know about the attack?" The king is asking the guard. The guard is replying, "Oh king, I can see things which are going to happen in my dreams. One night, while I was on duty, I had a dream about the enemy attacking us. I thought it was the best to inform you, so that I informed you first." Now king is all hearing his words. After hearing his words, the king is telling, "Okay, take your award." He gives him 10,000 gold coins. What was the award of the guard? It was 10,000 gold coins. This was the reward for informing us. The king says that. "But you are dismissed from the post of the guard," the king said. What is the king telling? You are dismissed. Dismissed means he is removing the guard from the post of the watchman. Guard means watchman, I said, you know. So he is removing the post of the guard. The guard was surprised. And the people in the court also were surprised. Nobody dared to ask the king, why is he dismissing the guard? Who had helped him to win the army against the enemy? The guard also kept quiet and he went away. Now Vedanta is telling, this is the end of the story, Vikram. why the king dismissed the guard? Betal asked Vikram. Vikram is helpless now. He is not able to stay quiet. Now he is telling the answer for this puzzle. Vikram is answering. Vikram is telling, Betal, the duty of the guard is to take care of palace gate. The guard told King Chandrakant that he had a dream while on duty. While on duty, he had a dream. That means that he was sleeping while on duty. The king understood that the guard was sleeping. Now you also students, when you come to class, when the class is going on, when the explanation is going on, when you sleep in the class, do you get any when you come to class, it is your duty to listen to the teacher explanation and the instruction what is the teacher telling. But instead of that, what some of you do? You dream in class. You don't listen to the instruction. Is that useful to you? No, that is not useful to you. So you should be always alert when you are in the class. The same here, the guard must have been always alert. Instead of doing his duty, he was sleeping. He was sleeping in his duty. The king understood that the guard was sleeping on duty. Although he helped the king to win, he had forgotten to do what? To do his duty. That is why king dismissed him from the post of the guard. As soon as Vikram finished his answer, now what was the condition that Betal had put? The condition was he should not open his mouth. Who should not open his mouth? Vikram should not open his mouth. But here Vikram opened his mouth and he said the answer to the question that was asked by Betal. Now Betal flew back to the tamarind tree, laughing. Ha 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 ha. Betal. Ha 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 ha. Betal is telling now. Ha 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 ha. Vikram, you are very true. King Vikram, you are right. The answer you gave was right. But you forgot my condition. You did not stay quietly. You gave the answer to me. So now I'm going back. Bye. He's telling it. He's going back to tamarind tree. The moral of the story is, if you are on your duty, you need to follow some rules. Now complete comprehension, page number 46, A main, in your textbook. B main, answer the following questions, refer the key answers and complete it in class work. Jazakallah khair.